and welcome to the Citizens channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. And yes, the games and the vlogs come quick and fast, don't they, guys? So we've got another odd show today. We're going to have a look at the game against Watford at Vicarage Road on Saturday, the 4th of December, 5:30 p.m. kickoff. Yes, I'm having to watch this on the old goggle box again. I've not been able to get a ticket for this one either. Some of these games, you get nowhere near my points total. I don't know how you guys do. If you ever, any of you guys ever get another spare ticket, give us a shout. I am trying to get as many as I can, but obviously the last, certainly Villa, Watford and Brentford, I'm struggling on. And Newcastle, I couldn't get one for Newcastle either, but hey, there you go. Is what it is, guys. So anyway, I'll be watching on telly with the rest of you. So we're going to have a look at the odds on it anyway. We're doing pretty well. Another charity win with the Villa game. Another win on that one. So the charity pot's increased again. That's fantastic. So I've split it 3 ways this week, guys. Yeah, I couldn't... I'll have more on that in a minute anyway on the charity bet this week. But interesting one this week. Of course, there'll always be a City leaning in this. I will mention certain Watford things are doing quite well. Even though they're sort of 17th in the league, they're not too bad. We'll have a chat. Please check my preview show out as well. I'll have a bit more of an in-depth chat and look at Watford on that one. So if you can check that out as well, which will be published the day after this one goes out. Yeah, so anything of value on the opposition, I will let you know, but obviously it's more City orientated than ever this week. Please, I don't condone gambling anyway. Only bet what you can afford. If the funds stop, and obviously be gamble aware. And if you do have any problems, there are organisations and there is help out there. Just seek it out or drop me a line or DM me and I'll point you in the right direction. Right, let's check out some value on Watford versus City. All these prices are at lunchtime on Thursday, the 2nd of December, 2021. Soon be Christmas, guys. Yeah, general odds, City are still 4-6 to win the league. Obviously, all the top 3 won on Wednesday evening. Watford are 3rd favourites for relegation. Yeah, I'm interested. I would bet against that, to be honest. I think Watford are not a bad team. I think Ranieri will do okay going forward, although he's one of the favourites to be the next manager to be kicked out, because he's not got off to the greatest to start, but there are reasons for it. But they're 8-11 on 3rd favourites to be relegated at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out anyway. Ranieri, of course, is 12-1, 3rd favourite to be kicked out. He's behind Benitez and Hasenhüttl. Yeah, so those 2 guys, the bookies think will get kicked out and lose their position before Ranieri will. I think Ranieri's 12-1, probably not a bad price. That's a reasonable price, to be honest with you. Obviously, Pep's 100-1. He's not going anywhere soon, is he, guys? The match odds, City generally are 1-5 on, which is, sort of more or less saying, should be an easy game, this. I don't 100% agree. A draw is 6-1. And Watford are 12-1 to win this. So if you're a Watford fan, that's not a bad little price. The start 11 is going to be interesting. I'll just have a quick flick through the start 11. We've got problems, guys, haven't we? I've not seen any fallout from the Villa game as to whether any players have been added to the injury list. Hopefully not. Hopefully we've got a couple of players coming back. So I'm hoping, obviously, Foden and Grealish were on the bench. So we may see one of them coming into the equation. It'd be nice to see Stones, Gundo, Walker and KDB at least somewhere in the frame as well, wouldn't it? A little bit of worrying, these niggles that Pep's talking about, especially at this time of year. We could do without it. At least I think Laporte is back, isn't he? I think it was just a 1-game ban. I think I'm right in saying that. If I'm wrong, guys, please forgive me. I've not had a chance. There's so much to do at the moment. I've not had a chance to just verify that, but I'm fairly sure it's only a 1-game ban. I'm sure you'll let me know if it isn't, and my apologies if it is more than a 1-game ban. So obviously, and we've got Leipzig coming up, haven't we? And let's face it, based on our injury crisis at the moment, he's going to put the kids out. No disrespect to obviously the other team in the group that's involved in this. There is a chance of Brugge, obviously Brugge and Leipzig doing something in this. So obviously PSG and City already through. So, but I don't think Pep's got a lot of option than to rest some of his senior players that are fit for this Leipzig game, to be honest with you. So that'll be interesting. But we'll talk about that next week, of course. Ederson, Cancelo, Laporte, Diaz and Zinchenko. So I'm going for that as my back 5, if you like, with Laporte added, of course, from the Villa game, and Aki giving a rest. Although it wouldn't surprise me to see Laporte and Aki, but I don't know. You know what Pep's like. But as I said, I don't think he needs to rest anyone, because obviously he can rest him against Leipzig. So these guys are going to get 5 or 6 days rest anyway. So That's what I think, anyway. Rodri and Ferner again. I think that'll be identical. I think Bernardo, Sterling, Jesus, and Mahrez will all be identical as well. So just Laporte is the change to the Villa game. As I said, it may be interesting to see Foden or someone like Grealish come back in and start the game, but it would be chancing it, I would have thought. And some of these other guys to suddenly return, like Walker and Stones, I'll be very surprised. So there you go. So that's what I base my little sort of odd show on today. That's that City team. Right, first goal scorer. Yeah, you get 5-1 on Foden, Mahrez, Jesus, Sterling. Yeah, 6-1 on KDB and Grealish. I say doubtful though, they'll still start the game. And there's a little bit of disrespect there for Bernardo. Yeah, he's 15-2. You get 15-2 with 365. So perhaps he's trying to tempt you in there. First goal scorer, Bernardo. But if he plays a bit further up front, I'm always confident Bernardo can score goals. So at 15-2. Bet 365 might be taking a bit of a liberty there, so I won't put you off that one. The first Watford players we see is Emmanuel on 13-1, and the other guy 16-1. I can't remember his name now. I have it on here, but it's gone. It's disappeared. My apologies, but that's Emmanuel's the first we see anyway. It's a bit disrespectful to the Watford players. Obviously, the lad who scored against Chelsea in midweek. I mean, if I was a Watford player, I'd be filling my boots actually and putting 2 or 3 little bets on the first goal scorer, because you never know, it might be worth a little punt. Anytime goal scorer, of course, we've got Bernardo, just under 2-1. I like to be at least 2-1 or near it. I mean, Bernardo's 15-8. Anytime goal scorer, that's a good price at Bet365. Yeah, King was the other Watford player that was 16-1 for first goal scorer, because he's 9-2 with Emmanuel for anytime goal scorer. King's with 365 and Emmanuel's with Paddy Power. And if you fancy Diaz to pop up with another goal, doubtful. But you never know. Sometimes he's like buses, don't you? Get one and then 2 come together at once. So perhaps he will. You can get 11-1 with Betfred on Diaz scoring another goal. Both teams to score. This does interest me. Watford are very, very good on the break, and it does worry me, the pace, etc. without Walker. If Walker's not playing. We sort of cope with Villa, but I mean, Villa are okay, but I think Watford are even better on the pace and breaking from defence. So I don't think it'll be a clean sheet again. I don't want them to score, but I think Watford will score in this game, to be honest with you. So no 100. I think it was he's waiting. I think he's waiting for one again, guys. I'm not confirmed this. I think Edison's waiting for one more clean sheet for his 100th, isn't he, or something like that. But I don't think he'll get it this game. I hope he will, because at the end of the day, I don't mind losing. All right, it's a charity bet, but I don't mind losing a little bit as long as City win. It doesn't bother me. So, yeah, I'm going. I mean, the no is 17-20 with Paddy Power, but yes, which is what I like, is odds against. So, yes, both teams to score. And it's going to be my first charity bet. Yeah, it's 11-10 generally, but I've gone on to the exchanges and Smarkets, and I've got it 1.14. So that's the first of 3 charity bets today. 3 today. I'm being greedy today. So both teams to score, yes, at 1.14. So keep your fingers crossed for that for me. And the next charity bet is going to be in the correct scores. I'm being very brave. I have done this from time to time in the past when I've done this sort of thing. Correct score. And I've only put a couple of City wins down. I put a 2-1 win down. That's 11-1 with 365. And I put a 3-1 win down. That's 11-1 with 365. And I go for both of them. I'm going to have a little split my second bet, if you like, between those two, because I've put for a 2-1 City win, it's at 9.5. So I'll put that as one of my charity bets. And a 3-1 City one's at 10. So that's they're both with Smarkets. So I've split the second bet into those two. So I've done a half a bet, and then I've split the other half into another 2. So I've halved that as well. So hopefully one of those comes in. As I say, if we win 4-1, 5-1, 4-0, I'm not bothered. But I mean, that's hopefully for charity. As long as City win and it's a 2-1 and 3-1, that'll be fine for me. So I don't know what you think about that. But I'm not going mad at the moment with City. Just say we don't know the team, do we? This is the problem. And I do respect Watford a lot. And say, certainly, as we go on to the draws here, I'm not going to put it past being a draw or even who says Watford won't sneak a win. They've been playing quite well. They've been quite unlucky against Chelsea. They were very, very good against Chelsea. Chelsea did the job and showed the skill and experience. But at the end of the day, Watford was slightly unlucky again. The draws, if you fancied a 0-0, you get 22-1 at Hills. If you fancied a 1-1, and get 14 to 1 with Bet365. And you fancied a 2-2. So again, none of those, I wouldn't put you off any of those score lines, to be honest with you. That's 28 to 1. And if you're a Watford fan and you fancy a little sneaky 2-1 win for Watford, you can get 50 to 1. 50 to 1 with Bet Victor. So again, if you look at little options like 1-0 and 3-2 and stuff like that, there's plenty of money for Watford fans to have a little flutter on, a risk of 50p here and there, that sort of thing. Half-time, full-time, yeah. City's the best price we've seen or I've seen is 4-6 with Betfair Sports. A draw and City to win, so draw half-time, City to win is 10-3 with Sky. Watford to win at half-time and City to win full-time, you get 25 to 1 on Bet Victor. Yeah, possible, not statistically something that happens very often, but possible. And for Watford to be winning at half-time and just a draw at full-time, you can also get 28 to 1. So there's enough prices here to tempt, a few 50p's flying about if you're a Watford fan, to be honest with you. Goals over, under, no real value in these today. I would plump for under 3.5, wouldn't you, at the moment, the way City are playing? You never know. City could sort of suddenly batter someone again, but I can't see it just happening at the moment with the sort of time management and the way we're playing these games. Even when we do take a lead, we're trying to keep it under control and not rampage forward and score more and more goals. So under 3.5, I fancy that again, but that's 8 to 11 on with Bet365. It's not great value. But if you do think there's going to be 4 goals in the game, over 3.5, you can get 11 to 10. So it's not bad. It's not what I think, but that's not bad. Winning margin, I was quite interested in this as well, but I couldn't get a bet on the exchanges, so I had to ignore it. But if you fancied it, a 1-goal winning margin for City, you can get us 7-2 on Bet365, and a 2-goal winning margin for City to win by 2 goals, you can get 3 to 1 generally as well. So I quite like those as well. I might have been tempted by one of those or both of those and dutching them instead of the correct score if I could have got a bet on the markets, but exchanges, but I couldn't. So, but I won't put you off that one. A 1-goal Watford win again. You Watford guy, any Watford fans watching? That's got to be worth it. And 18 to 1 with Sky for a 1-goal Watford win. Yep, I'm not going to say anything about that apart from let's hope not. But as far as City fans are concerned, and the last thing we're going to look at, corners is an interesting one as well. A lot of corners in the Villa City game yesterday. A lot of corners. And over 9.5, you can get 4 to 5 on. So that's interesting with Bet365. I quite like that. I think there might be. There's certainly plenty of corners in the Watford-Chelsea game as well, I think, from what I looked at. So, yeah, that's interesting. If you like the corner market. Under 9.5, possible, but again, the lesser of the two for me. 10 to 11 on with Bet365 if you fancied that. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you're having a go. You're having a little flutter on. Anything that's took your eye. As I said, it's at the end of the day, only ever bet what you can afford, and please gamble sensibly and responsibly. And any problems, give us a shout, or there are places out there can help. And I said, just to confirm again, the charity bets, I've gone for both teams to score. The thing is, I'm relying on both teams to scoring for my bets this week. So if one of them doesn't score, all 3 bets are down the pan, aren't they? So charity bet, both teams to score at 1.14. And charity bet, correct scoreline, City to win 2-1 at 9.5. And City to win 3-1 at 10. So there you go. That's what I'm going. Hope you enjoy that. Let me know your bets, guys, and let me know how you do after the game as well, just after the event. If you have a little flutter and a little win on it, let me know what you've done. Anyway, thanks for watching. What are you going to do rest of the day? Please check out my History Boys feature and also my preview, which will appear in after this, but depending when you're watching this, of course. But have a look for those as well if it's before the Watford game and you want a look at my preview or my History Boys show, which goes back to January 87, I think, from memory. Yeah, something like that. My memory is rubbish, absolute rubbish for a history guy. It's terrible. I have to keep reading everything. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. What are we going to do rest of the day? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. Until we meet here again on the Citizen channel. Perhaps have a look at my film and TV channel. Give us some support on there. That'd be wonderful. If you enjoy movies and TV dramas, do lots of stuff on there, reviews and information blogs. So you can check that out. That'd be much appreciated, and give us that thumbs up. That'd be wonderful. Until the next time, I only ask one thing, don't I, guys? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.